Hey there guys, and welcome to a bit of a different video. This is kind of an invite to you guys to come join me in another game I'm playing. If you are one of those people who have been wanting to play a game with me, unfortunately this is obviously not Factorio, but this is a game that I am playing pretty seriously right now. It's a game I played for a very long time, and I wanted to invite you guys to come play alongside me and join me and hopefully have a lot of fun. So, what is this? This is Kings of Chaos. This game is very old. This game has been around for probably about 10 or 12 years now, and it recently transferred hands to new developers. For a long time, the devs pretty much just abandoned it, and it was super stale. But new devs took it over a few months ago, and they've been adding all this new stuff and all these changes, and a new era just started. This basically has eras, and I'm going to explain kind of what the game's like here in a second. So now is the time to join because it just started yesterday, so you can get in early, and it's a lot of fun if it's your type of game. It's one of those things kind of like Factorio where if this is your type of game, you're going to really like it, like I do. If it's not your type of game, you're gonna hate it, so you won't want to play it. But for those of you who do think it will be interesting. And it may actually be more interesting than it looks like initially. So this is what it is. It is a browser-based, text-based, kind of RTS, RPG type game. There's definitely some strategy that goes into it. And it's kind of RPG-ish a little bit in the fact that, like, there is... I wouldn't say there's a story, but there is, like, kind of... I don't know what to say, like, little tidbits behind things you'll see in a minute. I'll show you. So it's, like I said, it's text-based, meaning that there's no fancy graphics or anything. But personally, I still find it a ton of fun. Like I said, I've been playing this for a very, very long time. So if you do decide, before you just hop in and join, there will be a link in the description that I would appreciate and recommend you using, because what it will do is it's kind of, think of it as an affiliate link. I don't get payment or anything from it, but basically I get a little in-game bonus. I get some more soldiers, which gives me more income, but then also it just automatically kind of groups you with me, because, there's like several hundred players who play this. There used to be thousands of players, but like I said, it's very old, and they're kind of trying to revitalize it, but there's hundreds of players who play this, so, if you just join, you're just going to be kind of out there with, like, just alone. But the link will automatically make you my officer, which is just like groups us together. So what is the game like inside? So if we go here, this is kind of what it looks like. So this can kind of give you an idea. Currently, I'm ranked 9 out of, I think there's like 700 people playing currently. Like I said, the age just started. Usually there'll be about 800 or 900 people. Hopefully we can bump those numbers up a little bit. But I'm ranked 9 currently. I joined yesterday. I joined like right when it started yesterday. I am part of an alliance. I'm playing with some old friends, and then some of my patrons stuff have joined me because I told them about it first to kind of see if anyone was interested. And some of them are interested. You'll see like Hopewell here, V Mutiny, Afflixion. But I'm opening up to all you guys. So basically this is what it looks like. And this is how it works. So you have, ignore this. Well, this is a notice from Commander, but there's a lot here, and it may be overwhelming at first, but once you get into it, I can help answer questions. I've actually set up a chat in my Discord specifically for this that I've been talking with the other guys for a while. So if you do want to join, I recommend hopping in my Discord and joining in on that chat, asking questions if you have it. I've linked a guide in there. But pretty much you have these. The heart of it is these 4 statistics, or these 4 kind of stats here. So strike, action, defense, spy, and sentry. And these are all, they all have a rating, and they are all values. And basically how this works is you just try to be the best. You try to be the best at the game. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of like an RPG. You just try to get, better equipment, better tools, better weapons to increase these values, just like you would increase your stats in an RPG. And then you can get gold in multiple ways. The main ways are either attacking people. You can see here I've been attacked, and I've attacked people. You can get gold, though, from income. And this is my main source of income, is over here is this projected income one of the terms we use is TBG, which is turn-based income. Basically, you get gold every minute, as well as turns. Turns being over here, and these are attack turns. So these turns are what you use to attack and complete a few other tasks. Okay, you can get one of those every minute, and it takes 75 to attack. So, but what I'm at here is with each of those. So every minute you get some gold, and the gold is based on two things. It's based, one, on your army size, which we can see here. I have a total fighting force of 4,181. And each of these soldiers essentially generate some gold, right? And then on top of that, you can also get economic upgrades, which you can see here. I have an economic upgrade, which if we go to training, is giving me 4,650 gold per turn. So every minute I'm getting this plus some from my soldiers, and this is giving me 13,000 gold a minute, which adds up to 781,000, almost 782,000 every hour. Okay, and this is a really good source of income, and I'll tell you how to get soldiers here in a minute. And then the other way is attacking. So if we go to attack, like I said, there's about 700 people currently. We're on page 1 because it ranks, number 1 is this person. I'm 9. And then, page 35 would be the lowest ranked people, or, well, lowest as in worst ranked. Technically, they're higher ranked. But basically, you just go through, and I am using a script that our alliance offers that's what like all these yellow things are, why these numbers are yellow opposed to these, because this is basically telling me someone has done a reconnaissance mission on these people, and this is how much gold they had this long ago. So 17 minutes ago, this person had this much gold. They were holding this much gold. Kind of like how I'm currently holding 204,000. And the script, it's perfectly safe. I mean, trust me, I've used it. Hundreds of people use these scripts in the game. They're basically just things that just add a little. Think of them as quality of life mods, but for a browser. And yeah, and they're totally allowed in the game. So this is like what this shows. And then this means I can actually actively see these person's gold with my spy rating, right? So your spy rating kind of goes against a sentry rating, and then your attack obviously goes against a defense. So to be able to see somebody's gold actively like this, your spy needs to be at least double their sentry. I'm not going to explain the whole game. I'm just kind of explaining some of these things so it's not super overwhelming to look at. So that's why I can see these, right? So you can just go through, you can attack people. There's other intricacies to this, like you want to be attacking people with more army size than you, because if you attack people with less army size than you will actually get a very bad percentage of their gold. So like I have 4,000 soldiers. If I attack this person, I'm going to get almost none of the gold they're holding because they're a fourth of my size. So there's kind of little intricacies here. But basically, that's like the basics. Now, how do you get soldiers? You get soldiers two ways. Number one is through conscription. And currently I get 200 soldiers a day. This is actually the least effective currently way to get soldiers for me and for a lot of people. The most effective at this point is recruiting. And we in-game, a lot of people call this clicking. Basically, think of it like a little mini clicker. So basically what this does is you have these captchas. And you call it clicking because typically, well, when it first started, you would actually click these. But now you can type them. And we actually have another script that will launch this and actually load them in sets of 3, which I've clicked all that are available, so it's not showing it, but it would just load them 3 side by side. And then you just enter in what it shows. And doing this, each time you do this, will give you 1 morale, army morale. It'll give you, 2. It'll give you 2 morale. And basically how this works is what this is doing is every single person in the game has a unique link. And it can be clicked like once, I believe, right? So once you basically when you're doing this, you're quote unquote clicking this person's unique link, and this is taking away 1 of their morale, which gives them a soldier, and it's giving me 1 morale, which then later will be taken away when someone clicks my link, and it will give me a soldier. So, if I have 135 morale, essentially you can just think of this turning into soldiers, because people will be clicking my link as they click through, the other 700 or however many people in the game, and every time I lose a morale, I gain a soldier. And then you're, of course, doing this to other people. Now, this may seem like really tedious and boring. This part isn't interesting, really, but like I said, it's super easy. Like, it literally takes like 4 or 5 minutes, like once you get the hang of it, to do this. And then this will just get you soldiers. So at this point, there's 700 people in the game, and each time you do it, it gives you 2 morale. So I'm getting like 1,400 morale a day, and then that adds up. And then also, officers give you basically, we call it trickle, is you get half of whatever they gain from morale. So like, say, Hopewell has 100 morale, he's going to gain 50 soldiers from this, or he's going to gain 100 soldiers from this. I'm going to gain 50 because I gain half of what he gets from this. And like I said, I get some soldiers too if you use the link I'm going to put in the description. And then your armory, of course, there's attack tools, defense weapons, spy tools, sentry tools, and upgrades. You can upgrade stuff, so siege and defense and fortification upgrades. You can get all these, and you need to train spies and sentries to hold them, and that's how you get these ratings up. There's all different. There's really, really cheap ones for you in start. There's super expensive ones later on. They all have different strengths. And then in the training center, you can get, like I said, economic. There's this technology, which takes experience, which you get basically from attacking or doing conquests, which is another way to get experience. And then there's covert levels, which basically increase your spy and sentry level. Each time you get one of these, it increases by 60%. So that's just the basics of the game, pretty much. If you're interested in this, like I said, it's a lot more fun than it looks, at least for me. Like I said, if it's your type of game, you're going to like it. If it's not, then you're just not going to want to play. But I invite you guys to come join. Use the link in the description if you're willing to. I'd appreciate it, and it will, like I said, automatically kind of group us together. And if you have any questions, like join the Discord or message me in game or leave comments below. If you do join, just shoot me a message in game, and you can do that. Just like if I'm your commander, so I would show up basically here for you. You can just click me and just send a message, and just let me know like that you came or whatever from the channel, or like what your name is or whatever, so I know who you are. But I'd love to have you come join. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm playing this age pretty seriously, so I'm gonna be very active in this. It's not something I'm just gonna drop in like a week. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you in here. If not, then I'll continue putting out content as normal. But I wanted to throw this out there. Anyway, take care. Hope to see you there, and I will catch you later.